So guys, I want you to quickly take a look at how these TVC presenters, clashed over Davido's video on how bad the economy of Nigeria has been ruined by our political class. Some of them are even saying that Davido shouldn't have ever dare, present Nigeria in a very bad light. So guys, you need to watch this video, while there are others who actually said what Davido said is the reality of an average Nigerian. Guys, this statement by Davido has really caused a whole lot of uproar, while majority of Nigerians are applauding Davido for being this bold and outspoken without any fear, to have come out to say it the way it is, while others are saying Davido would have not said what he said. He would have rather promoted Nigeria as if all is well. People like Reno Omokri, Joe Igbokwedem, and even some of these presenters from TVC station. Don't forget that they've also threatened Davido that they are going to cancel his show that was supposed to happen in Nigeria. But Davido is saying that he mustn't perform in Nigeria. We know that Davido has made his money. Davido is not going hungry anytime soon. So whether they should cancel his show or not, he has said it, and the four corners of the world has heard it, that times are hard in Nigeria. And for that, those of them in the US, if they want to move back to Nigeria, they are moving back at their own risk, because life in Nigeria is hell. Just take a look at the reactions coming from these TVC presenters and other reactions that Nigerians have brought forward, over what Davido said. Just take your time and watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Take a look.
So Davido did something very irresponsible, and I stick to it. Davido is one of the privileged Nigerians who are dual citizens. He talks about his Atlanta background a lot. Did he do a service to the Nigerian who doesn't have that privilege? No, because that Nigerian needs an investor who would set up and create an enabling labor market that will give him life, that will empower him, that will employ him. What Davido has simply done is that when Asiwaju is taking a plane to country to look for the foreign investors that will come here, he's told them, don't come. Has he done a service to the average Nigerian inside Ede that does not know the royal family of Ede? Has he done a service to the Nigerians in Omwaron, who is in the bush trying to get wood? Has he done anybody a privilege in the rice farms in Bida? No, he hasn't. He has spoken who's truth of the elites. The people who spend the dollars, 1 minute, not the people who buy beans per pinto. We know that the country is hard. We know that these reforms were forced on us, because if we had continued to feed the elites, we would be worse off. Yeah. They had to take out subsidy, stop the payment. Allocation has increased to state governors, but we are not asking the governors. No. We have removed the supplement that we give to dollars so that we can buy it cheaply. We are now forced to buy it how we see it. And this is the real value. We are suffering under that weight. And what you can say is it's bad here. As if it's not bad. Did you hear the campaigns? During the elections, just the completed election, did you hear the campaigns? That's of what the reality of America is. And Oprah would say it at elections, but she won't sit on a show or sit at a table and tell everybody, tell a foreign interviewer what Davido did. And that's where it's wrong. Because you sat there, but now your reference point for whether they should go ahead and invest in the country. See, the point is, no matter how true your truth is, all your truth, if it's not going to be of service to your people, it's in the corridors where he could make that noise privately. But no, he chose to tell that person on it that America care, come where care. Whereas what we need is foreign investors. That's what our government has said we needed. Except Davido can show me 2-3 companies where he's producing beans, rice, the local food for the local man, so that he can be talking. Yes, we will know what you're talking, but you're still talking amongst yourselves. We sit there and we allow our places of influence be where we advocate that is bad, it can never be good, it's worse. We condemn our own.
My original question was so if people want to leave America and try to find those...
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles.
But if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming, showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show the all the
You're not gonna try to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah.
We Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. The a lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we paying more money for oil than a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So just stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
So Davido is a person of influence and should be more guarded in his utterances, especially about the country that has given him that fame. Imagine that Davido started his music at a career in the US. He'll be competing with the Americans. But now, because it started from here, when it became the time for Africa to be on the scene, they are collaborating with him. You don't throw where you are from in the pits. This is your source, and I'm just very disappointed.
What are your thoughts on this? I'm not disappointed though. I feel that Davido told his truth. And Davido told his truth in a way that Nigerians feel like, don't insult us outside. Let us insult ourselves inside the house. But you don't know, even in the privilege of Davido being Davido, what he's having to deal with as being a Nigerian. And the fact that he should not have a right to complain because he has hustled out an advantage from the challenges of Nigeria, I do not agree. I do not agree that he doesn't have a right to complain. I do not agree that he doesn't have a right to lament. I don't know. I mean, did he lie? No, but did Davido lie? So the question is, if he spoke his truth, and majority of Nigeria, even the people that are very, and I'm a very optimistic person, I was doing a voice note out of frustration that I'm facing on some visa application to countries that do not have the right to wipe the shoe of Nigeria, who are now banning Nigeria. Like, I'm wondering, what was this country? And I wanted to say this Nigeria, and I just had to tell myself, swallow it and say positively. That is how optimistic I am. Even in a private conversation, I do not want to speak bad. But the reality is, he's entitled to his truth. He's entitled to speak his mind. The leaders, and it's not even leaders, the average Nigerian is going through a whole lot, and they have to find a way to vent, and they shouldn't be punished for venting. So don't put him on a pedestal that it's difficult for him to sit on, where he's unable to say it inside, say it outside. Everything you say can be used against you. Let him speak. Let Davido breathe. Let him say his truth the way he feels it per time. If you disagree with him based on your reality, bring your evidence and say your own. If not, pray for Nigeria, which is what we are good at doing anyway. The responsibility of selling Nigeria does not lie with the Nigerian feeling the pain. You cannot slap me and say, don't cry, or this is how to cry, or comport your crying, or don't cry in this place because you are a Nigerian. So even if Nigeria slapped you, you will rearrange your face because you need to show off a particular image. No. And while I understand, even if the president said it, or a politician said it, or someone that is as privileged that Davido is saying this, then you should understand how critical things are. And there are many celebrities that have gotten the opportunity. Once they blow small like this, they leave. The speed of exit is like exodus. But the question, and in context, is the fact that Davido was asked a question that based on Donald Trump's election, many black Americans want to leave America, saying, I want to go to Africa. And he said to where? That the economy is bad. Not a lie. Should he have said it to the person that interviewed him? Should he have lied? Should he say, come home, the economy is good. When you come home, the airport will be waiting for you with open arms. They will not ask you for bribe. When you go to meet the government, you want to do a policy, the government will welcome your amazing ideas. They will not ask you to settle them. When you go on the street and you employ Nigeria, they will not steal from you because Nigeria is amazing. So,
good evening, fellow citizens of Nigeria. First of all, make I first apologize. When I know say I be lane minder, I dey mind my lane. I know they put my mouth for fracas. I know they get myself involved in basketballs. But you see this particular one, I won't put my head inside because when I don't mention my country, Nigeria. So I've been reading comments about the argument of David. He said this, he said that. First of all, let me make you people understand one thing. You see these politicians or this country controlled by APC, the worst markets where they go give you, make you go sell for billions of money is APC. Never you defend the politicians, don't defend APC. Now APC market was passed to sell. That's number one. Number two, where David said what he said does not matter. You know why? the international society, the globe knows what is happening in Nigeria more than you people who are the citizens of this country. Because our problems have become content. That is why some people can sit down at a four-corner table defending their salary and their pay, and they are saying where they said it is wrong. You think the international organization does not know that we are suffering? You think they don't know that this country is gone? Who do you expect to say it? You want the children that we carry in our womb, when we give birth to them, they are the ones that come and say that they met a rotting a fourth country. Nigeria is gone. Our country is gone. Years ago, I used to say this thing. Buhari, I've always said it. You see all this money they are going to borrow. You only need 5 to 10 NGOs to write petition. They will not borrow them money. How many of you have done it? People have constantly kept quiet. We did it during Buhari era. Now, let me tell you people something. Let me just tell you people something. Anywhere you say that this country is gone, you better start opening your mouth to say it. You see these politicians, they cannot be defended. They cannot be protected. The only thing that you need to do is to tell them the truth to their faces. Until you begin to tell them the truth to their faces and you don't care whose ox is God, that is when they will know that their conscience needs to be spoken to. Now, David was talking about fuel rise. You think David, who is David referring to? His own godfather. Is he not the same Dangote? His own godfather. So you think that there are some people that will still sit down and see the truth and will not be able to tell the truth. For what reason? For conscience or for pockets? Hey! Will not fall my hand for this country. Person said Nigeria don't spoil. Person we don't chop belly food. Where we say if you get cancer of vitamin N, cancer of money, David if you get amasideso. If they talk say country don't spoil. Some people that cannot count $10,000. You are saying is disgracing you, disgrace kill you there. Where did they disgrace you? The globe knows what is happening in this country. You people don't know because your problems are contents. You have not risen to the mantle that you need to deliver this country. You have not risen to the responsibility that you need to speak the truth into the faces of the people who are looting, siphoning, and destroying the generation of your children. Then be my Baboko. Baba Gagaban, president of this country. Now my Baboko. I no fear anybody selling market or they want you to APC will disgrace you if you open your mouth to defend this country. And this country is Nigeria, and this Nigeria is APC, and APC is our politicians. Now, to cap it up. Sharia or to David, son, you see what David said? David has the right to say it. You know why? People who speak about the government, people who speak ill about the wrongdoings in their country, but they are still not ashamed to raise the flag of their country up. They are still not ashamed to associate themselves with Nigeria. They are still not ashamed to come back home and do their own little quota, provide employment, support the people. Listen, give it to them. There are some people who don't want to be associated with Nigeria, and they are Nigerians doing well in diaspora. Why can't they associate with Nigeria? Because this country has failed them, and they've looked back and look front, and they cannot call their motherland home anymore. Home is where there is peace. Home is where there is progress. Home is where the government respects who you are, what you want to eat, how to protect you, how to help you with your health. That is where you call home. Do our politicians think about this? Does our country think about this or plan for this for us? Start telling the whole world that your country is gone. Because the whole world knows, but they are just watching you people while you are keeping quiet and you are dying in silence. The world is a global village. The people are exploiting this country because it is gone. Some of them are international organizations. They come here and they make way. And they cannot do same in their country because they know the situation of this country. So who do you expect to start saying that country, Nigeria is gone? Dollar and pounds. That person screaming on TVC. Is she buying dollar at 1,000 naira? Or is she buying dollar at 550? We're all suffering it together. Yet some of you chose to keep quiet. And yet some people still feel they need to say it and say the truth to the face and the conscience of people who have destroyed our today and our future. Stop blaming David. If you don't have anything to lose, know that your children have something to lose when there will be a country called Nigeria no more. Everything we are doing today is still because we have hope and faith in that word motherland, not Nigeria. A lot of people have sold their citizenship. They've given it out They've abandoned it, they've neglected it. But these same people cannot disown, desert their motherland called Nigeria. So if David wants to say it anywhere that his country is gone, let him say it. Because the people he's telling, they know it's not a breaking news. It is you that you have not been able to look at yourself and come to reality that the future of your children is already siphoned, looted, destroyed by the same people you are protecting. Nigeria is in a global space. We are beautiful people, humble people, loving people. We are strong, but we are cursed with bad leaders. And instead of them to fix it, they are destroying it. And you expect David to keep quiet. Keep quiet for what? For why? Open up your eyes and see clearly. The world is a global village. We are not hidden somewhere. Don't forget, we are called the giant of Africa. So the whole world is watching us. On the entertainment, they know who we are. Football, they know who we are. Academics, they know who we are. Crime, they know who we are. So Nigeria is not a country that you would whisper into anybody's ears. They know what is going on in our motherland. Don't blame David. David said what he said, not because he doesn't love his country. I fight the government. I speak the truth into their ears, not because I'm not trained or because I don't love my country, but I cannot stand to watch mere human beings backed up by powers to destroy your future and the future of our children. Leave David alone. I don't care because it's David that said it. If it was another person that said it, trust me, I would say the same thing, because that name Nigeria is being mentioned. So don't come and think because it's David. No. It is because he said the truth, and everybody must come to realize that he said the truth. How he said it, where he said it, when he said it, doesn't matter. The truth of the matter is Nigeria is gone. And we, you, me, can only come together and save our country when we begin to speak out and let our leaders know that we know the extent of damage that they have cost us, and the way they are going, they will still cost us. So it doesn't matter where it is said. What matters is what exactly the situation of Nigeria. Nigeria is a goner.
So guys, many Nigerians are rather saying that they expect more influential people like Davido to come out to air their views. They shouldn't just leave it for people like only Davido alone, because we have seen many comedians, many musicians, many, even the celebrities, those of them in the Nollywood space, those of them who really have large followers. Everybody's mum, everybody's quiet, nobody wants to speak up, even though the times are hard. I mean, the situation in Nigeria is very biting, especially for an ordinary person who depends on, doing some menial tasks to be able to feed him or herself or even the family. But guess what? Davido took this bold step and he's getting so many buzzwords. But for Davido, he said he mustn't perform in Nigeria. I mean, him performing in Nigeria is because he wants to perform. It's not as if his life depends on his performance in Nigeria. So guys, I don't know what you make of this statement, but I tell you, many Nigerians are saying this is a welcome statement, and Davido should keep it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.